Well, we are down at truck 2. This is our 1984 Ford L8000. It's got a 3208 cat in it. We did do a video, the equipment tour truck video, part 1 of 3. This truck was in there, but we didn't start it. This truck's been sitting here for 4 years now, 3 to 4 years, and it hasn't run. Hasn't been started since then. The batteries are dead on it. We're down here now with the Army truck that's got a welder generator on it. We've got a battery charger on here. We're going to go ahead and get everything running, get the battery charger hooked up to it. Junior's down here helping me. We're going to start this up. Alright, welder's gone. We're going to get the battery charger over here. The batteries are on the right hand side of the truck frame here. So we'll get this cover off of here. And we got a fancy bungee cord down here around the unit here. Looks like it's just hooked to the bottom.
There's a block of wood.
And the block of wood keeps the
Battery in.
Negative and positive. Okay. Put this in. Alright, we're not even sure if, here, hold this camera. I'll get the door opened up, okay? Gotta reach my arm in through the button. Doesn't work on the door handle.
That's what window shattered.
Got this open. Jump up in there, bud. Now, couple things here. This truck is for sale. Originally thought we would just take this box and build it, stretch it out to what anybody wants, as far as length. The tailgate is in working order with the locks, grain spout. We did add that extra frame on there to beef it up, and the throw is 42. It's set at 42 inches. When USA Body makes these, they hinge them right from here, so you can dump a taller load out of it. What can be done to this box? It can be lengthened, and in order the easiest way to lengthen them is to add on to the front. Now what you do is you cut it. You cut it back a ways from the front, cut it all the way across the sills, the floor, everything. You take the front off and you add however much, you add the length to it to how much you want, however much longer you want it. Now we've done that before. You don't really want to cut the front off and then add on and throw the front away. You're just essentially stretching it. So this has got a little rust on it, but nothing's rusted through. you could clean this up and paint this and do a pretty good job on it. It does have the larger 8-inch sill there, so it's got enough strength as far as the main frame goes. All right, so let's see if this thing is, this thing is pretty well rotted out. It's in neutral. We think we're gonna have to put batteries in it, but okay, so we've got battery power there. Okay, go ahead, start it. Nah, he can't turn the key. Alright, so we need a little more battery power yet. We'll go ahead and see if this charger is actually working. And it's coming up on the amps a little bit there. So we'll let the battery charger do its thing. We might have to turn this truck around and use the jumper cables off of it. Probably be a good idea if we check the oil on this. But this is a 3208, Cat 3208 out of a 79 F7000. The original engine that was in this truck ended up, I think it blew a hole in the side of the block or something. These engines are kind of a throwaway engine from what they tell me. But this engine here is a 175 horsepower. I think they did make them up to 250, but yeah, this is a V636, which is a, where does it say 3208 on it? But yeah, we'll go over to the other side. I think it says 3208 on the other side. This engine was built for Ford. Yeah, it doesn't say 3208 on it anywhere, but it is a 3208 engine. It'd probably be a good idea if we check the oil here. The oil level is up and full, and it's not really all that dirty either. I mean, look at that. That's not too bad as far as, you know, there's not a lot of carbon on it. Again, this has not run in it hasn't run in 3 or 4 years, so we might want to hook the crap. That starter loose. The starter's down on that side. So we're gonna go ahead and try this again. We might have to change the batteries out. So go ahead, try her again. He can't quite turn the key. There, let me see it. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go over and get a couple batteries. Let's go over and get some batteries for it.
Let's keep this door open.
We'll leave the door open.
There's something.
Alright, we're going to leave the battery charger on this, and I've got some new batteries over in the shop. We'll run over and get them. We're charging, but we might be here all day, and it'll only take a second to swap them batteries out and throw some fresh ones in there. And alright, it obviously won't start with the batteries that are in there. Battery charger's been on there for like 10-15 minutes now. I did have 3 batteries at the shop. I've actually got 1 more left. I've got 1 new one out of these 3, and then these other 2 need a little bit of a charge, but at least they're probably better than what's in the truck there. Now, one other option I have is to turn the Army truck around and use jumper cables off of the Army truck directly onto the starter. Perhaps that'll work, but now we're going to just try to start it. Maybe maybe the battery charger has got enough into it to where those batteries are holding somewhat of a charge. So I think Junior is up in here, and I don't know if he can turn the key with. Go ahead and yank it. Here, I'll get it. Alright, we're going to try it now. Alright, there's not enough juice there, so we're going to go and take these batteries out and slap these other ones in there. These batteries are obviously junk that are in here. Yeah, so we'll swap them out. Alright, we got the batteries out. We got the batteries out. We'll test each one of these individually. This one is bad. This one is bad as well. Yeah, it's only putting out like 11 volts and then goes right down to nothing. And this one here might be the best one. This one is at 12, and that one's bad too. Drops right off when you load test it. So I've got one brand new one in the back of the Gator, so I can go ahead and set that one in there first. Here, hold on to that. We'll set that one in the truck here first.
That one might be the one. Can we test that one?
Alright, we're going to get this one on the charger. Junior wants to test this other one. Here, go ahead. So you put, here, I'll hold on to this. You put the black one on the minus, on the negative, which is this one. You get it? Alright, and then put the red one on the... Alright, now, this one is showing, okay, hold up a second. This one is showing 13 volts. So we load test it. It's just weak, but it's probably, we're hoping it's got enough in it to work here. So we've got the battery charger on the other one. Now we're gonna, here, step out of the way. Now we're gonna start charging this one while we're hooking up these other two batteries. All right, you're right in the way of the camera. Come over here. All right, we've got two batteries in already. The third one is charging. We're going to unhook the battery charger and we're going to load test this third one just to get an idea of what we're working with. Then we are going to set that in there and we're going to try to fire this baby up. All right, bring your load tester over, Bob. All right, so you hook the positive on, the red one is positive. Hook that on the, see that where it's the plus sign? And then now we got negative. We're showing 14. We load test this baby. So this is a real good battery here. We've got two real good batteries.
Don't start it.
So these might start it. We'll set this third one in there. Oh, what's the best way to put this one in? This way.
You need these bottles.
Alright, we've got our 3 junk batteries out. 3 decent ones in. We've got one brand new one in the back. The middle one is so-so. And the outside one is real good. Those batteries we have for spares for the Diller manure tankers. So we're going to go ahead and shut the welder off for now. We're going to assume that this is going to start right up. So we want to be able to get the best sound we can, if you will. Make sure it's in neutral. Jump up in there. Again, this has not been run in a good 3 years. You got her in neutral. Double check that. We don't need it taken off on us. Alright, jump out of the way. I'm not sure if that is. Just move over some. Alright, we're in neutral. As you can see, the cab is in pretty rough shape here. So let's cross our fingers. Sounds like we've got a fuel issue. So, let's come over here, check our fuel filters.
Did you check the oil?
Yeah. I checked the oil. Now, I ain't got no fuel. I ain't no fuel coming up to that filter, so we're going to check the fuel tank. Make sure we got enough fuel in it, and then I can show you all a trick on how to get this stuff going. Alright, there's a good half a tank of fuel in there. So, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to hit that prime bulb again, and we're going to see if I can't, like that zip tie on there, kind of getting in my way. Turn the key off, Bub.
Do we need to bring fuel down?
No. It's got enough fuel in it, but we might have to get the air compressor started and push fuel from the fuel lines. Alright, so pop this off like this. Alright, we got fuel is coming right to the filter head now, so we don't have to push fuel from the tank. We've got it outside of cracking an injector. I'm not sure if we need to do that yet. Alright, I think I got enough there. Alright, now. Alright, so I got a phone call. So, we've got the fuel system primed, I think. We might have to crack an injector. So, I don't know if Junior can turn that key. He can't quite turn that key with his gloves on. So, let's try her again. Hit that fuel pedal. That's good. Fuel pedal stuck on. Alright, we're gonna box up our batteries here, but that's, I mean, that damn thing's purring like a kitten. Listen to that. Alright, so we're going to clean up our stuff here, get our battery charger picked up, get the batteries loaded in the back of the Gator. Those batteries are junk. We'll run this, we'll let the air pressure, starting to cough a little bit, she's working some air out of the system. We're going to let this air up, and then we'll raise the box and the tailgate and all that stuff. We'll give everybody an idea of what the hoist looks like and the rest of the box. But this truck, if it would have had new batteries in it, good batteries, you could see it started right up, other than a little bit of a fuel problem, but that can be expected. So let's clean up our batteries, Bob. Jump out for a second. We'll leave that running. The buzzers are just for the air system. It's got to build air pressure, so we'll go ahead and clean up our junk here. We've got everything picked up. We're going to go over and put this Army truck away in the battery charger and get that thing parked. And then we'll come back down and we will raise the box up. It's got air in it enough now. The buzzers went off. You know, it's air pressured up there. It's showing that it's got half a tank of fuel, so the fuel gauge is working. I don't know if it's charging or not. We're showing like 85 pounds of oil pressure. The fuel pedal's a little stiff, but that's working. So we're gonna go over and put that Army truck away. The hood is junk. The hinge on this one side's all broke out. So we're gonna try to get this hood down carefully. But the engine's pretty good in it. There's no there's no oil leaks to speak of. You got some garbage here from the power steering pump, but you can see the rest of the engine is pretty clean. Again, this is a 175 horsepower 3208. It doesn't say 3208 anywhere on this engine, but it is a 636 cubic inch cat diesel engine, which is a V8 diesel. So we're going to put this stuff away. We'll come back down and run the hoist up and down on this. Now, probably catching some of this truck in the background. This is truck 13. I do have a story on this truck, is in a video that's just back a couple. So this is truck 13 that got rolled over. Go back a couple videos, and this truck will be in there. So yeah, we're gonna run up and put this stuff away. Stand back here, okay? Now Junior's gonna run the camera. I'm just gonna pull it ahead a little bit, and then I'll raise the box up. Hold the camera straight, okay? Down like this, all right?
There's a bottle right on there.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
He's gonna attempt to drive this.
Okay, as you can see, it moved. I'm going to put the camera on top of the gator. Junior here, he can't quite hold the camera straight, so I'll stick the camera on top of the gator. I got the camera moved, or got the gator moved into place, so we'll stick you guys up on there. Turn that a little bit, try to get you some kind of a... Yeah, there we go. Now, why don't you stand over there behind the gator, okay? Okay, there it is, folks. That is a Omaha standard hoist. It's a 128. It's a single acting hoist. It's in decent shape, as you can see. It's not leaking anywhere. This hoist will work on a box up to 18 foot long. It'll work on a 20-foot box, but you're going to lose quite a bit of capacity. This tailgate would go up a lot farther. That arm would be 90 degrees to the top of the box, but there's not enough oil in that reservoir right now to raise it up. The floor is in decent shape on this. as I can see right now, this tailgate, the sheet metal on the tailgate is not in the greatest of condition, but it will work for haylage and or corn silage. Now I do have an 18-foot box, a used one, that we will show you after we get this down and back in place here. So we'll go ahead and put the box down. This has a Williams tank and valve. The pump on this unit here is in the tank, driven by a drive shaft coming off of the PTO. I don't really like them as well. I like to put the tank on the outside of the frame. It's easier to fill it. You can fill it with the box down. Gets rid of that freaking drive shaft there. That's a dangerous unit to have on there. I like the direct mounted pump units better. So we're going to go ahead and get this back in place. I'm going to leave the batteries in it for now. We can do a cold start on this truck at some point in time. It's like 25 to 30 degrees out right now. So we'll get this parked. We'll go down and look at that 18-foot box, and then that'll do it for this video. That box is coming down on its own. So a good sign of a hoist is not only if it goes up, but if it comes down. You can run into trouble with that hinge pin on that hoist right there. If they seize up the hoist, they have a hard time coming down. So we're going to try starting this up again. Listen to that cat. That just runs just perfect. Alright, so we got the window up. This also comes with custom steps. Yeah. So the fuel tank on the other side is not that old, along with the air tank. Now, one thing that we'll probably do with this truck, you know, again, if it doesn't, the engine is good. We plan on, if it doesn't sell as a complete unit, we plan on pulling the engine out. I've got two brand new tires, two recaps on this side, so there's $400 worth of tires right there. I'm going to leave the batteries in for now. Yeah, and this fuel tank is newer. It's not that old, and that air tank ain't that old. So we're just going to slap our 4x4s in here. They keep the batteries from sliding sideways.
We can use this truck.
And, you know, we would be using this truck still today, but we have one of the other ones to move. When we had corn in them two silos right there, we had to move the corn from one side of the road to the other, and we used this truck. But once the cab got to be a mongrel to get in and out of, we kind of quit using it. And we haven't used this one in, it's been 3 to 4 years. Even got a new exhaust on there. Wow. All right, we're going to go down and look at that 18-foot silage box now. All right, this box is 18 foot long, 6 foot high sides. This box I built in 04. This box belongs actually to my uncle. We pulled this off and we put a flatbed on one of the trucks that this box was on. So again, this box was built in 04. 6 foot high sides with like a, you know, maybe a 3 foot cab shield on it. 8-inch sills. Yeah, so with that being said, that'll give you an idea of what this is. If you buy this one, you even get the Oregon mud flaps on there. So, with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Hit the thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below if you're interested in either one of these units. This basically was just a goofy video, if anything else. So drop me a comment down below, like I said. Subscribe if you haven't yet already, and we will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.